This is Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on the DAZN. A good friend of mine and a good friend of the channel, JB.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, mate. What's happening?
You too, man. Good to see you. I thought you'd still be in Saudi because it looked like you had a very good time, Oscar, but you're back here, back on the grind, so we've got to respect it, man.
Mate, the work never stops. I landed, not to big myself up, but I landed from Riyadh and went straight to another press conference.
I rate that. Have to rate that, man.
It's the grind, man. It's the grind. How did you enjoy your time in Saudi?
Nah, it was good. I mean, I had a very good seat watching the fight, so I can't complain. If I was going to be far, I would have been upset. But for the seat that I had to watch the two of the best currently at that division, it was good.
Yeah. What do you think of Saudi as a place?
I didn't spend much time there. It was an in and out trip, there for the boxing and back out. But for the boxing, they love it. It seems like they love it. His Excellency's putting a lot of effort behind it. So, look, I wouldn't mind being back out there to fight myself.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to lead you into a question of when is it going to be you in Saudi, but we'll talk about all of that stuff in a sec. You've just done co-commentary for Anthony Yarde's return fight. What sort of stuff was you saying on broadcast?
No, actually I didn't do that. I was just watching it. Then after, they were like, "What do you think?" Look, he hasn't boxed for maybe a year or so. I'm not too sure how long, but it's kind of expected. You hurt the dude in the first round. I said maybe we've got 3 rounds left, but fair play to the dude. He was tough, and he stayed there till the last round. But for me, it's a routine. You know, that fight was a routine. I don't think there were any dangers in that fight for him. And should he have got rid of him? I guess people always expect people to get rid of someone, and should have maybe done that. But we gotta give credit to my guy. He's over there on the floor. Just gotta give him credit as well, man. He's a tough guy. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, Vilkans would take some of our domestic best quite a long way, I reckon. No, he's a tidy fighter. Possibly. When I say domestic best, I mean domestic level.
Possibly. I was watching the fight, but I wasn't watching him to say what he's good at and what he's not good at. But to be fair, he kept on fighting back. He also landed some good shots. How he'd do against the domestic light heavies, I'm not sure. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to move your powers and get him a shot with someone, you know.
What powers do you think I've got?
Well, everyone knows you, man. Everyone knows that you come with the good interviews, you're talking good game. I'm sure the promoters and everyone's familiar with you. So if you put in a word, if you put an outrageous title on an interview.
No, I would never do that.
Alright, that's what you lot all say. Then we go on YouTube and something mad's up. But nah, you've been clean. I can't fault you there.
The Stomping Ground promotions loading. Why didn't we see? Actually, I suppose the fight isn't technically signed, I believe. So I was going to say, why didn't we see a head-to-head between you and Anthony Yarde? But let's be perfectly honest. Is it the only fight now? Because so much has built up to it. It makes sense. It's domestic. You're here tonight. People have been asking him about you about him. If this fight doesn't happen, would you call it a disappointment now?
No, Oscar, I think what you were saying initially was a good point. Nothing has been signed. Like, nothing has been signed. Doing all that stuff is cool and that, but the truth is, if nothing's been signed, then why are we getting in there? Why are we standing face to face? Why are we doing something as though I've agreed to the numbers, to the terms, all of this? Because it hasn't been done. You know.
So could that put you in a sticky place potentially? Say you went head to head, and then the public perception would be fight would be done.
Exactly.
When negotiations haven't taken place,
so
right?
I was never going to do that. Do you know what I mean? And it's a good point you said, because I was thinking I could do it, but you're right. The public's perception might be like, oh, the fight is sealed, it's done. Well, really, it's not. So I stood where I stood, said my one or two comments, and that was it.
Yeah. What do you think it will be like when you two do eventually clash on fight week? Can you expect, or do you expect any tensions, or?
Any tensions? There should be. Yeah, we're gonna fight.
But you know what I mean? Like, will it be Willie Hutchinson type tensions or Dan Aziz type tensions?
Good point.
They were two very contrasting fight weeks.
More towards the Hutchinson type of tension.
We like that.
Not from Yarde himself. Who knows? But I'll say, nah, I'm easy. Also, come on, that thing with Hutchinson was like he was doing a lot of stuff and he got that. But again, usually I'm calm in that. So it's what's presented and what's in front of me and how the other person is. That's what I say, man.
Yeah. How long have you been dining out on the Willie Hutchinson win for?
A long time.
Rightly so. It was a brilliant victory. You performed really well.
Well, tell my coach that. But yeah, I say a long time because yes, champ, good to see you. I say a long time because it was a long camp. There was a long build-up. It was a Riyadh season. I was happy to get on that. Yeah, it was a well-fought fight. Something that I said, look, we've got 12 rounds, so we'll handle that. And someone that spoke a lot. So as I said, when they do the talking, it gets to a point where you have to demonstrate, and that's what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure His Excellency was impressed as well. So I'll go back to potential fights for you on Saudi. It's a fight, obviously, we'd love to see it. Someone like the O2, I'm sure every single seat would be sold out. But do you expect that a fight between you and Yarde would likely be a Riyadh season fight? Just because of the magnitude of the fight?
I think the way things are going, they seem to be capturing every big fight. You know what I mean? So if it were to be on that, I don't think anyone would be surprised. You are right. It being in England, we both live here. The fans would go mad about it. So if I'm a fan, I'm like, nah, let it be in England so we can just get the tube there or something. Cool. Maybe a smaller percentage of the fans would be like, let it be in Riyadh season. We want a reason to be out there, to see the Middle East, whatnot, what they got, what they don't have.
And I'm sure your business head is saying that Riyadh season
and a business
is
mind,
a sensible idea.
Someone thinking about Buatsi, someone in Buatsi's interest is going to say, bro, get yourself to Riyadh for that fight. But again, nothing's been presented, Oscar, so this is all talk. That's why I didn't go in there and make a scene of nothing. When things are cemented, then we can move accordingly.
Yeah. Who did you have winning out of Bivol and Beterbiev?
Bro, you was there, right? Say to the camera, being there live, everyone had Bivol winning the fight.
Yeah, do you know what? Eddie was saying, no one behind me, no one around me had Beterbiev, and I think people saw that and thought, no, he's lying. Genuinely,
honestly, yeah.
Every single person in there that I spoke to, which is a lot of people, ringside, a lot of big faces, a lot of ex-world champions, pundits.
Being there live
had
in person, the whole arena had Bivol win that fight. That's just my opinion. But of course, I think a lot of people that watched it on TV were like, nah, Beterbiev won.
Yeah, see, I come back landed and my mates were like, yeah, Beterbiev. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm yet to watch it back. I'll try to do that this week. But yeah, it's an interesting one how the people there in person were like, Bivol won, but everyone on TV is like, nah, Beterbiev won.
Yeah. Where do you fit in when it comes to that? Because I guess we're going to see him do it again. It's such a big fight. We might even see him do it 3 times. Who knows? I know Beterbiev is touching 40 now. But are you watching that thinking, this belt, this mandatory, trying to see where you can slot yourself in to fight at one point after Beterbiev or Dimitri Bivol?
Where I fit in is that no matter how things are going, I'm thinking about myself and saying, whatever happens, I need to be maneuvering myself in a position where I am next up. Taking the right fights, just being with the right people to make sure I do get given the right fight. You know, people have all these plans for me, but I have to think and put myself first and say, this is the plan that I want for myself, and it's to be a world champion, to fight for that title. So people have all these plans, and it's all great, and them being opinion about it and voicing it, but I'm like, that's cool, but I'm going to do what's best for me. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think where I see myself in that is they're going to rematch. While they're rematching and doing whatever they're doing, I make sure that I'm having fights, that I'm kept active, that I'm positioning myself to say, okay, those two are done business now, Buatsi's next.
Yeah. Just one more on Riyadh. I know Ben Whittaker's been taking quite a lot of heat for what happened in that fight with Liam Cameron. What's your perception of how things went down?
I watched it back, I think, this is the guy that said I couldn't, you tried to say I couldn't park in the pavement, innit?
Yeah, bro. If you go back and find a ticket on your car, I'm sorry, but I didn't.
No, you said it was going to get clamped. Now you've changed it to ticket.
No. Wherever you park.
You know, I can't say what I was parked.
I've dealt with so many cars today. But I hope it's all good for you.
You too, man. Have a good evening. Nah, he was moving mad outside.
Trying to dispute
so with the
clamping or the parking ticket mid-interview.
So Oscar,
swore on it's uncut. So what do you do?
With the Ben thing, I think I heard something and it made sense. Only Ben knows how he felt after the fall. Like, I actually don't know. The thing is, when it was happening, I was in the back just yamming bare food, talking with my boy, chopping up at the back. Then we come running out, saying, all right, cool, let's catch the last bit of the fight. Then they said, the fight's over. I said, oh yeah, Ben knocked him out, so we'll wait for the next one. Then Cody was like, nah, it's going to the scorecards. I said, yeah, but it's finished early. He goes, yeah. something's happened, so they're gonna go to the scorecards. I watched the fight, I think, yesterday for the first time properly to see it. Regardless, bro, I hope Ben's okay. That's the first and foremost
Absolutely.
thing. He's getting a lot of stick online, bro. It's crazy out there. This is why I say social media. There's a video that Prince put out. He was like, get on the internet, don't let the internet get on you. Get on the computer, don't let the computer get on you. So social media, bro, when I'm ready, I'm on there. When I'm not ready, I'm not on there. Like anything that's negative, close the app. I'm done. Call it a day. Do you know what I mean? I see what I want to see. I do what I want to do, and then I get off it. I'm not caught up in the comments and in the this. Bro, no,
So you
no,
straight
no.
delete any negativity, bang, gone.
Not even delete, bro. Like if there's messages in the request, it's delete all. You know? Yeah. Unless I'm.
I can't imagine. I'm not just saying this because I like you. I can't imagine there's a lot of hate in your DMs though.
Bro, you'd be shocked some of the stuff I
Really?
get in the DMs. Yeah. Just trollers.
Is this from
people-
like opponents, fans, or?
Yeah, or just people. Nah, it's always a fake account, and
Yeah.
someone just sat there just typing and saying their opinion, which social media has allowed. Because in real life, I promise you, but these will not be saying an inch of what they say. And do you know what, Oscar? I kind of feel the same way. Let me voice this with the commentators, because now I'll be watching some fights back, and some commentators are saying an absolute madness, and I'm thinking
Are you talking about your Willie Hutchinson fight?
a lot of my fights recently, and I'm thinking, you're saying that, then you see me in real life and you want to say cool to me. Don't say cool to me. Have your opinion and say it when you're commentating, but you don't got to see me and say hi to me like you was chatting rubbish about me. Everyone knowing how hard the sport is, you was chatting rubbish about me, then you want to say hi to me. Bro, I'd rather you just swerve it and just keep it stepping. And I'm cool with that, because you get to keep your opinion and you don't got to say hi to me, and I don't have to say hi to you. Like, do what you got to do, you know. But yeah, bro, social media is dangerous, bro. Like I said, get on the app. Don't let the app get on you. That's what I say.